Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've done a bronzy, really glowy look for you guys, and it was actually requested by one of my subscribers for formal, and I did actually previously film this, but I didn't really like how it turned out, so I decided to film it again for you guys, and I like this way better than the first time I filmed it. But yeah, if you want to see how to get this look, please keep watching. Becca paint pot, as per usual, because I love it. Flat brush and put that all over the eye. Feels weird not doing my eyebrows first, because normally I always do my brows before I start filming. But this time I'm going to actually show you guys how I do my brows. My Mineralize powder in light, just to set down, I can't even talk today, just to set down that eye primer. I don't understand how people don't set down eye primer, because what's even the point? It's just going to move, especially someone like me who has oily eyelids. It would just literally slide off my eyes. Like, I just don't understand that. I mean, if you don't have oily eyelids, then you probably get away with it, but I do, so like, even if I was going out after this, I would have actually used an oil controlling primer on my eyelids, because sometimes even paint pots just slide, even if they're set. And how pretty is that palette? So it is a very well loved, as I've been using it on my clients, and the colours are so beautiful. I'm going to start off with this colour and this colour mixed together as like my crease, like kind of transition shades. Where is my brush? Why can't I find the brush I need? Okay, so I'm going to dip into both of them and cut the excess off. I'm starting off with a really fluffy brush. I'm using a MAC 224. This is a really good brush to blend out like your crease or your transition shades, or even like nose contouring. It's good for that too. So I'm going to just sweep this through my crease and like just a little bit higher, just to give that definition. And it'll be something for our other colours to blend into as well. So pretty. And don't worry about how far you pull it out or anything like that, because eventually we're going to clean this up. This is why I do eyes first. I just don't like doing the base first, because even if you're doing like minimal eyeshadow, sometimes I feel like you're still going to get that fall down and it's just not clean. Me being OCD, like, it's just, yeah, it's just, I don't know, sometimes you just don't get a perfectly clean line. That's another tip for like doing wing liner. Like, I will do a video on wing liner, but doing your eyes and the liner first. It doesn't matter if you go down too far, because you can just get your wipe and clean it up with your nail. That really helps. Back into the center color, this one here, which is called Citrine, and I'm gonna just make that a little bit stronger, because I really like that peachy kind of warm tone, just to bring my eye color out. This palette would be really great for like blue and green eyes. I mean, it'd go with any eye color, but just those warm colors really make blue and green eyes really pop. And I've just gone onto a MAC 2, this is a crown brush, a C511, which are basically like the MAC 217s. I should know this, I used to work there. 217s. kind of making that a little bit stronger. All the way from the inner corner to the outer corner, because we're going to make this bronze eye like blown out and beautiful. So we've got that beautiful peachy warm colour all the way through that crease. So I'm going to go in with a even smaller brush. This is a 221. It's very, very small. It's very stained because I use it all the time. And I'm going to take, what the F? What's that called? I think it's called Obsidian, this colour. From what I can see on the back, it looks like it's called Obsidian. Okay, cool. So I'm going to take that in towards the outer corner and start giving the outer corner more definition, and then it'll help our darker colours blend in better as well. So just taking that. You know what I learnt as well? Don't hold your brush like this, because you put too much force and you don't let the brush do its work. Hold the brush further out, and I feel like because you've got a looser grip on the brush, like the bristles will do its work, will do their job properly, like they'll blend, it'll do the work for you basically. Because if you're pushing too hard, it just kind of pushes it in and it's like scratchy. If that makes any sense. Seamless, I'm going to go back in with my MAC 224 and just go over all the edges. Just blend that into nothing basically. It's just so, it's so seamless. Okay, so back in with our 221, the little brush that we were just using, and I'm going to go into a darker shade. I'm going to go into the chocolate brown shade here, which I think is called Bronzite from what it says on the back. And I'm going to take that into right into the outer corner. I'm going to bring that just through the crease. What I'm going to do is take the brush we put our transition, like the peachy colour we put to blend under the transition, and just blend that back into where I put that colour. Just so it's not too strong towards the inner corner, like we're keeping most of the darkness on the outer corner. And if you feel like you're blending out too much, take some more of that dark colour and just kind of press it on to where you want it to build up like the strongest as well. That makes sense, like the strongest amount of colour. Like you want it to be the darkest part, just push some on top. And then blend the edges. back into our other brush and blend the edges again. So to take it even darker on the outer corner, I'm going to take the black. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name. The black shade, basically. And put that right in the outer corner. Like, just right in the outer corner. But we're not blending this to the inner corner, we're just keeping it in the outer corner. In your transition shade, go back into it with your fluffy brush. I just picked up a tiny bit and I'm just gonna softly run it back over the edges. Just to bring that back through, you know. The quartz, this shade here, and I'm gonna spray my brush with Fix Plus to make it more sparkly, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner and the center of the eye. Just taking a very flat brush. To blend that out, I'm going in with the little brush we had, and I'm just going to drag it across and just down the little crease. And I'm going to actually go over it again to make it even stronger. Okay, I love that. So to make sure my tight line, like your waterline and your tight lines of the line under your lashes is completely covered and you can't see any skin, I'm going to go in with MAC Teddy Pencil, and it's like a gold, it's like a brown with gold flecks in it, and it's really pretty. So I'm just going to go in with that. Oh, my eyes are way too sensitive for this. That's my trick. Close my eyes and just go the whole way along. White, just this white just here, just underneath my brow bone, just to give it a little bit of definition. I mean, I'm sure, knowing me, I'll probably end up putting a shimmer later, but for now, just so we don't lose that definition. I'm just putting a bit of white there, just to, so we can see it again. Mascara. Just to coat our lashes. I need to get a lash lift again. I know that it can be annoying to put your falsies on, like it was really hard when I was trying to put falsies on for videos, but for the everyday basis it's really fun. Like, you just put a bit of mascara on and this is curled, and I actually do have really long eyelashes, but they're just so straight. But, you know, they don't stay curled. With these lashes, now these are actually by the brand's called Kiss Cosmetics, and they come in a pack of 3 in for my base. So I'm going to go in with the Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber and green tea. This is freaking amazing. Like, it smells so good. And it's so hydrating. Like, I actually prefer it to the rose water one. I still have the rose water one, but I really like that one. It's really nice. Thanks to Miss Holly Boone for recommending that. I love her. She's so beautiful. MAC Strobe Cream. Oh, my top keeps rolling up. By the way, that shade was the peach light as well. I love the peach light, especially now that I've got more of a tan. For false lashes is like letting your glue dry, especially if you're using duo. Let your glue dry for at least 30 seconds so it to get tacky, otherwise it'll just slip all over your eye and you'll just lose your shit. It just gets annoying. Also, I like to do this with my lashes. I like to hold them and kind of bend them a little bit so they kind of shape naturally to your eye. It's a little bit easier than them just staying completely straight. So I'm just going to apply these. They're so pretty, like they're not too much, but they're so pretty. So just to make sure that there is like no major gap between like this part and the lash, I'm just taking a black pencil, and this is the Melissa Scene black Eye Kohl. I'm just gonna pop that just in from the lash line in the inner corners, just so it looks more seamless. I just hate that look where it looks like your lashes completely stop. It's just, no, don't do that. Okay, so they're still drying. Alright, so they're still drying, so I'm going to go on to foundation because we prepped our skin. And I'm going to go in with, where's my foundation gone? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to go in with the Hourglass. Oh, I love this foundation. It is amazing. If you haven't tried it, go into Becca, get a sample pot, ask them, they'll give you some. They'll just scrape it off. It's so good. So I'm in the shade Sand. This is the Vanish Stick Foundation. And it comes like this. So I'm just going to strap it on all over. Like, no matter, they reckon that no matter how much you use of this foundation, you will not look cakey because it's double pigmented. So it's just like, you're just going to look flawless basically. And then I like to buff this foundation in. I just think it works better. So I'm just going to take my Rimmel Techniques. I did use this yesterday, so it's a bit dirty. But my Expert face brush, and I'm just going to start buffing that in. Like it does, but your chin shades your neck, so that's why you should always take your foundation down your neck. Now I know it looks yellow on camera and it looks like I'm Bart Simpson, but in real life I'm actually not. I'm gonna put a bit of concealer to line that up anyway. So I'm going to actually grab my beauty blender. And I didn't wet it because I forgot. So I'm going to spray it with Fix Plus. And just go over that. Just so it's seamless. In the inner corner just to brighten. So there are different shades of this. Like if you have a darker skin tone, there is like a red and orange one that works really, really well with like if you have any discoloration, like blues or purples on the face or under the eyes, it works really well. I have them in my kit, so I've used them on my clients and it works really, really well on darker skin tones. They are very creamy though, so you do have to blend them quite well. So to blend mine, I'm actually going to use, where is my brush? No, I'm going to use the tip of my beauty blender. And get right underneath there. Sorry if I keep looking at the viewfinder, I just have to check that I'm recording because my stupid camera overheats and it's a Sony A5100 and I know everyone says they overheat, but I bought mine before everyone said that. I was like, crap. Now you tell me, guys. Okay. So for concealer, I really need to get a new concealer, but I've got my Maybeline Fit Me in Sand. Is it Sand? Yep. Sand Sable 20. And I'm just going to pop that just over where we highlighted and a little bit on the side of the nose as well. You know what I need to get back into? I used to always use the MAC Prep and Prime pens. You know those highlighting pens, like the yellow one? Oh my god, I love them. They're so good. I need to get that back into that. And I'm just going to blend that with my beauty blender. I always go over my nose, so I feel like that big brush I used to do my foundation, there's no way it's going to blend like the small areas properly. I will go around my eyes with a smaller brush too. So I'm just going to conceal down my nose and do a little 3 and a bit on my chin and my top lip. And blend that in. Now to get in my inner corners of my eyes, I'm just going to use a little brush and just blend any of the excess concealer just into here, just to make sure it's seamless. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves, where people blend like a dark shadow, unless it's for like a specific look. Like, oh, did you see that? I just dropped that into my nose. Like they blend their dark eyeshadow all the way into here, and it makes their eyes look like they've got darkness, like they don't, but it's just eyeshadow. But I always like to make sure I clean in here, leave it really in the inner corners with a little brush and some concealer. Okay, now to set all that, I'm going to go in with my MAC powder in Light Plus, my Mineralize powder. I love Mineralize powders. I think I've said this before, but they're like the best powders. They don't make you look cakey, and they're actually good for a dry skin. Like, I know a lot of people with dry skin can get a bit worried about using powder, but they actually, because they're so finely milled, they're so soft, they don't like cake on your skin. They don't cling to dry skin, which I love about them. The whole Mineralize range is great for that at MAC. I'm self-promoting them, but anyway, I shouldn't be. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a small Real Techniques brush and I'm going to set underneath my eyes. Should get all under there so that concealer won't move, and my highlighted areas, so my nose, my chin, top lip, and center. Now to set the rest of the face, I'm going in with the same powder but a different colour. I'm going to go in with medium, this one here, and this is the brush I got from Kiss Cosmetics as well. They've got some good brushes there, just like some face brushes. And this is a really good powder brush because you can kind of like really push the powder on. So you know you set in that face. These two shades together, and then a little bit of the dark one just on the outer corner, just to make sure everything blends. And I'm going to take smaller brushes. I'm going to take a pencil brush and a fluffier brush just to really get underneath the eyes. Woo. And because I used that eyeliner before, the Eye Kohl, it actually like blended down a little, because it's a kohl, it's very soft. So it's blended down a little bit underneath my eye, which I actually want to tap it anyway. And then I'm going to go in with the transition shades I used first that I showed you guys on the fluffier brush. Just tap it up a little bit. And under the eye. I'm going to go in with the Kylie loose highlighter in Fiji, and I'm just going to go over where I put the, get out of the box, where I put that creamy kind of eyeshadow in the inner corner. Just to make it brighter, yeah. I love a bright in the corner, and I'm just going to blend it with the eyeshadow brush we used first. Focus in the corner bright. Okay, now I think we should go into brows. So I'm just going to brush through my brows because there'll be lots of foundation stuck in them. So guys, I'm still growing out my brows, like I know I've mentioned this, but they're taking their sweet ass time, but they're getting hairier, which I love, so it's okay. So at the moment, I've actually been really liking just using eyeshadow. Like I always change, and I actually have some new brow products I have to try, but I'm just waiting for them to get here. But yeah, so at the moment I've just been using eyeshadow and clear brow gel. That's what I used to use back in the day when I used to work at MAC as well. And I used to find that would work the best on my brow hairs, because I find some products just make my brows too drawn on if I like use them. So where's my brow gel gone? So I've just got a little Rimmel brow gel. I just used that, and it's just clear, and I just like to brush all my hairs up. That's another thing. So you remember how I was saying my eyelashes are really straight? So are my brow hairs, and they just don't like to stay up. So I'm just going to brush through my brow, like I do them each one at one time. And then I've run out of my brow shadow, so I went into my chocolate bar palette and I'm using Hot Fudge, this shade, as a brow shadow, because I just really like it. And I just start by going across the bottom of the brow, because there's some hairs that still haven't grown in there yet. So I just kind of do a line underneath, and then I like to kind of flick the shadow up. I think it looks a little bit more fluffy that way, like a bit more natural, like not a block brow basically. So that way I've got my line in, and then I just kind of like to flick the shadow through, and then because there's still hairs missing at the top of this brow, I just use whatever's left and I just kind of draw in, not a line, but like that where the hairs are already starting to grow but they're just really little. So in real life this looks a lot better than when I've used like, I used to love the whole soap brow trick. I remember doing that my first videos, and it's nice, but I find that sometimes your hairs can start to go like a really funny colour with the soap. So I kind of just got over that. But anyhow. So that's kind of what I've been doing lately. Like, you know how like they say trends go around in circles? It's like anything. Like sometimes you just discover old things you did and you go back to it because you like it better. Oh yeah, that's one brow. And then I'll just go back over it with my brow set just to bring the hairs back through, which I know you can't really see on camera, but And I'll do my other one. Okay guys, so I've zoomed out a little bit. I just don't know why this brow looks looking weird on camera. Okay, so yeah, I've zoomed you out a little bit just so you can, we're gonna do the face now. So I'm just gonna start off with a little bit of contouring, and I'm gonna do a powder contour. And I'm gonna go in with the amazing Hoola by Benefit, the original. And we're just gonna contour. So I like to do like find my hollow, and then I kind of brush up as well. And then do around the frame of the face. And underneath the jaw. See, once all this was set, my face didn't look yellow anymore. I don't know why it did that at first. Once it was all blended, it was fine. Does, my nose is itchy. I like to do my nose a little bit too. Does anyone's face contour better on one side than the other? Is that just me? I don't know. I feel like that just happens to me, but I don't know why. Okay, so to bronze. To bronze up, we're going to go in with the Glam Terracotta bronzer. And I'm pretty sure this is the, yeah, the Four Seasons one. I have used it before. It's very pretty. And I'm just going to go in with my powder brush and swirl that around all four colours. And just go over the contour. Fan brush and spray it. And I'm gonna go with MAC Show Gold. So it's kind of got like a gold flecks with like pink in it. And go for it. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and spray it again, just a little bit, and dip into the Kylie Fiji loose powder and go over that. Like that's just like a base for this. Okay guys, so my camera died, but I was highlighting and I just put a little bit on the tip of my nose, the center, and the Cupid's bow. But I think I'm going to put a little bit more in the cheeks as well, because why the hell not? What do you guys think? Let's try that one. We'll see how we go. If we don't like it, we can always change it. So to line the lips, I'm going to take MAC Boldly Bare. I'm just going to outline the lip. So when I outline my lip, I actually outline on the, like, the very edge. So it makes my lip look a little bit fuller. And I start on the bottom corner. You can do whatever you want. You can start on the top or the bottom, whatever you're comfortable with. Sometimes I go back over. And I have a really prominent Cupid's bow, so I like to keep that. Some people go straight across, that's up to you. And then just under. time for Nicki's Nude. Well, that's nice. That is a nice colour. I really like that. A bit more highlighter because sometimes the lipstick wipes it out. Okay, so to finish that all off, do we even have to question this? MAC Fix Plus. All comes together. What do you guys think? I love this. I love this look. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you love it, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe, and please leave any requests that you guys have down below and I'll get to them. This was requested by one of my lovely subscribers for formal, so I'm sorry it's delayed, but finally here. Yeah. Thanks guys.